we are sat outside the expo hall because we don't have much to do. So I've just made the decision right now, off the top of my head, that we are going to discuss what I don't like about Vidcon.
And welcome to today's vlog. Oh, you're blocked out entirely, are you? We're still in London. It's day 3 of Vidcon London, the final day. If you are here specifically looking for Vidcon content and you end up enjoying the video, do make sure before you leave you pop a nice little subscribe thing on there for us, because you know we do daily family vlogs. They're not all at Vidcon because Vidcon's not on every day, but they're always awesome. And you haven't even met the rest of the family yet. If this is your first video, there's 3 more at home. We're just the ones who come to stuff like this. Yeah. But we are. Huh?
So like, we're not the nerdy ones.
No, we're the cool ones. That's why we're wearing sunglasses. I mean, she's cool a bit ones. Borderline because she's just wearing normal glasses.
Well,
but
she's halfway there. I've lost my prescription sunglasses. So.
We've had a little bit of a later start today. We've just checked out of the hotel at just gone 11 o'clock. Mainly, not because we're lazy. I still had a 6:30 alarm go off this morning, so I could do that sunrise time lapse that you saw at the start of the video. But we had a look at the schedule for Vidcon London for today, and there's not really anything we're interested in doing until about 1 o'clock. So because we saw yesterday there's not a huge amount on the actual expo floor to keep us amused for a number of hours, we've decided just to have a lazy morning.
Decided naps were more important.
Yeah, Lucy went back to bed, I read a comic for a bit, Amy read for a bit, and we're just having a slow journey over there. Now get there just before lunch so I can get my free lunch in the YouTube lounge while these two go off and find something to buy, and then we'll be ready to do all our panels this afternoon. And we are at the moment planning on staying around for the Night of Awesome tonight, which, as the name suggests, should be awesome. Now the other thing, in addition to just Vidcon activities today, we are continuing the game we started playing yesterday, Don't Get Got. It's a big potato game. They gave us a free little sample pack of it at the event yesterday. The general gist of the game is that you get a number of challenges. We've got 4 challenges each that we have to get each other to do without telling them it's a challenge, and you get a point for each time you do it. Watch yesterday's vlog to see how things are progressing so far, but spoilers, I've currently done 3 of my 4. And the girls have done 2 each, I think, although I think one of them did one this morning, which they might tell you about now.
Basically, I got Amy and it was really good. She was asking me loads of questions about Vidcon. I was getting very suspicious, and I thought she's gonna pull out a card, so I got to do it. So we were talking about Elle Mills because we were both fans, and what really happened?
Basically, I was talking about her, and I ended up saying her name 3 times.
No, you said her name twice, and I was like, oh sorry, what did you say? And then you said Elle Mills again, and my card was to get someone to repeat a YouTuber's name 3 times, and she literally said it like 3 times in the space of 10 seconds.
I know, it's all in one sentence.
So I've got 2 cards left, and I'll show you my cards in a second.
But we are going to be continuing that game today with our remaining cards. I have 1 card left, which is I need to get one of those 2 to count the number of people in a queue in front of us. We're going to a place that's full of queues. This should be doable. I don't know what cards they've got left. They'll tell you theirs now.
I don't think they can hear me. So I have 2 cards left. I have to wave hello to a player in a weird way and have them wave back at me. Wave back at me, wave back at me. And I think I'm going to do that with Amy because she's kind of an idiot, so she'll fall for that. Dad would never wave back at me. Then I have to make up a name of a YouTuber excited to meet and get a player to look at the channel, and I've already prepared this. Again, I'm going to do Amy for that one because we were talking about stuff at Vidcon, this morning, and I said like someone called Lacey I wanted to meet, first name that came to my head, and I said, have you never heard of her? She's really cool. And Amy's like, no, but she didn't have her phone, so later on I'm going to remind her and get her to look her up. So there's still a chance I could win, but probably not because I know Dad's going to do his at some point this morning. So
one of mine was make up a word and use it all day, and I had to get a player to ask me what it means. And then my second card is tell a player that a creator is doing an impromptu meet and greet outside. As they follow you outside, I show you the card. So I think I already have a few ideas how to do both of them.
And of course, in an ideal world, we get all this caught on camera, but that might not be completely possible because it does give the game away a little bit. But I'm certainly going to try and get mine on camera. First thing we've noticed this morning is that despite it being nearly 12 o'clock, as predicted yesterday, it is pretty much deserted in here. This is the day where, if we're going to do anything on this show floor, we're going to do it because there's nobody here. How many people are in the queue? Is it just you?
I'm scared. Can we just walk away?
Why?
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Is this the queue? Is it just...
I don't know.
So what's going on at the moment?
We think we're going to get henna tattoos, but like they're going to choose it for us.
You realise this is a really long queue.
Yeah.
How long does a henna tattoo take?
I don't know, but depending on the design really, isn't it?
How long does a henna tattoo take?
Could take anything, like 15 minutes.
How many people are in this queue?
Honestly, I think we're going to be here a while. Over an hour.
How many people are doing it?
2.
And how many are in the queue?
Loads. It's longer than it was yesterday. I don't know if it's worth it. Should we try and come back this afternoon?
Okay, let's just go back later.
Okay. That's 2 failed attempts. I don't know how many more times I'm going to get away with trying before they realise what I'm up to. But if I get that card, I win. I think there's some kind of motorbike show going on elsewhere in the event. I know there was a motor show yesterday, but every couple of minutes, a whole load of motorbikes come streaming around here. Obviously, I've picked them the moment they're not there to tell you all about it, but when they're there, you won't be able to hear me. Thus concludes Kev's educational segment on what goes on at motorbike shows. Well, I've split off from the girls again for probably most of the afternoon now. I've got 3 back-to-back panels that I want to go and see up in the creator area. I think they're heading off to finally get the henna tattoos they've been talking about all weekend. So I'm going to go and do those, and then I guess we'll check in when we're done, because these are going to be behind the scenesy, probably not very interesting vlog material stuff, but they're interesting for me.
We are sat outside the expo hall because we don't have much to do. So I've just made the decision right now, off the top of my head, that we are going to discuss what I don't like about Vidcon.
But
No.
we do like Vidcon because Vidcon's great.
No, I do like Vidcon, but I just feel like, I'm going to say a few things. Dan might cut this out, which is fair enough because I do tend to go too fast. I just feel like it is a lot more formal here, and it's not like, it feels a lot more like it's a business thing than like a fun thing. But it is fun. I feel like when you've been to some in the city, and even Comic-Con, which is like kind of different, I just think when you've been to both of those places, you're going to compare that to this, and they are both, there's a lot more variety. I feel like the panels were more interesting. I can't help but compare it to some in the city, especially when they're both held in the same place. I just feel like some in the city, if like someone wanted to come to a convention place, I don't really know what this is.
If this was somebody's first view of an event like this, I feel like they wouldn't get the whole picture of what they're about.
I am enjoying it, and considering it is the first time, so obviously things aren't going to be perfect. In fact, we've had people come around, do surveys with us, and like talk about what we think can be improved. And I think that's really cool because there's definitely things that can be improved on. But for a first time, I think it's very cool, and it's been ran quite smoothly. People know what they're doing, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
What I was going to say is, like 4 hours ago now, we had lunch. We then went to like a community lounge, chilled for a few hours. We were going to get henna tattoos, but we've been there twice. It seems the queue has moved to a different point, and then they keep putting out the signs saying that nobody else can do it. We're just going back at the wrong times.
Well, 3 straight hours of panels later, I have lots of notes and a brain that has pretty much turned to mush at this point, but I'm on my way back to go and find the girls. Well, I've made it back down to where the girls have told me they are. I got as much information as they're outside the expo hall, but the expo hall is there. I can't see them. I'm also trying to work out what this massive queue is for. It could be for the cloakroom, which is over there, which is fine. It's Sunday afternoon, nearly ending time. That makes sense. It could be for a meet and greet. I don't know who's on meet and greets at the moment. My fear is that people are already queuing up for the Night of Awesome, which is taking place in there in an hour and a half, and we were planning on staying for it. However, if there's already a queue like that an hour and a half before, we ain't staying for that. But oh, there they are. Hiding just there, look. Hiding on the floor. No wonder I couldn't see you. What's this queue for?
I don't know. It's a lot bigger.
Oh, that must... Oh, you can't see that.
I thought you meant we were part of a queue. I was like,
No.
we started a queue.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they're for our meet and greet.
Oh, fair enough. Right, it's becoming a little bit clearer what's going on here. I'm still not entirely sure what people are queuing for. But the reason it's so busy is because it seems they closed the expo hall at 4 o'clock, even though the end of the show in there is at 5:30. I'm not sure how much they've thought this through, because they've now got however many people are here. Anyone who's not just going home is going to be hanging around here for an hour and a half.
I don't think anyone even knows what they're queuing for. I don't know.
Perhaps
Unless we've missed
we could
it.
go and ask someone. Perhaps the method to the madness is that they know it takes an hour and a half to get a queue like that seated, and they literally want people going into the hall now to go and sit down, like you would at a football match. You'd open the gates like an hour and a half before to make sure everyone's in there by the time it starts. They don't want everyone crowding through the door at 5:30. So it could be another layer of excellent organisation.
Yeah, it could be.
But
it's heavy.
this is an area I don't really want to be in for the next hour, so we're going to go and try and find something to eat, because all I've had to eat since breakfast was a tiny little teacup-sized portion of macaroni and cheese. Don't get me wrong, getting free food in the YouTube lounge all weekend, that has been great. They're YouTuber portions though, and I'm a 35-year-old fat man, so they don't work for me. Emergency snack consumed, for those of you taking notes: salt and vinegar crisps and a blueberry muffin. But that should tide me over. I wasn't the only one who ate popcorn and things. I'm not a monster. I didn't make them sit there and watch me eat, even though they had more lunch than me. We're heading back down to Vidcon for the Night of Awesome. Yeah. Well, the plot thickens because it's only 4:30, so the Night of Awesome doesn't start for an hour yet. The expo hall is completely finished, but that big queue that was in here is now gone, so we're just going to go through into the main stage area. I assume it was a queue to get in there. Why they were queuing so early, I don't know. And I don't know if there's anything going on there to keep us amused until the thing starts, but we're going to go in and have a look. Oh, it's just, it's about as full as it was for Rhett and Link on Friday night at the moment, and there's nothing going on. I guess we just sit and watch the screensaver for 50 minutes. Weird setup.
Don't worry about it. Oh wait, it is. Hi, I'm Leslie Way, I'm going to be starting tonight. So let's play some music. If you want to dance, you can, but you don't have to. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, I feel like you're warmed up, I feel like you're ready to go. Our second act of the night is an awesome guy all the way from the Netherlands. You'll have seen some of his reworks on YouTube. He's an incredible instrumentalist. He plays pretty much every instrument under the sun. He's a lovely guy and he's very talented. His name is Simon DeWitt, and please make some noise, go crazy. Welcome him on this stage. Bloods! Still loads of cool surprises, lots going on for the rest of the show. We're going to do a game live on stage with the likes of Saffron Barker and also Tomska and a few more, Hank Green as well. I won't spoil it, but it's going to be a fun one. On this stage, please welcome the amazing Gabbie Hanna! Across the globe, and here in London, for you, please
let's do this. Yup. Hey, this is the one essentially. Yeah.
Well, my official review of the Vidcon London Night of Awesome, which is still going on, is that it's definitely night time.
Basically, earlier on today, I believe that I got Lucy with one of my cards, and she doesn't. So we're each going to tell you what we think happened.
Okay, what happened is
Okay.
Amy said a word that wasn't a real word, like it was like, yeah, it began with an S. It was quite like.
It was quite long.
It was a bit weird.
Yeah.
And I knew straight away that it was suspicious, so I didn't say much about it. But I could tell she wanted me to ask about it, so I said, "Pinky promise, it's not about the game, or it's not to do with a card." And we pinky promised, and we pinky promised. So when then I said, "What does that word mean?" And she went, "Ha, I got you," and whipped out the card. But we have Amy, let me finish my story. But we have previously agreed with Dad that we can do like a pinky promise, and it doesn't count.
I said yes. I pinky promise that the word I just said is not a word that I have to say on my card.
You didn't say that. You are lying.
Yes, I did say that.
You're
You weren't listening because you had your AirPods in. Not my fault. You only listened to half of the conversation.
You didn't say that. You're lying.
So yeah, we need you guys to decide whether or not I got that.
I will put a poll up in the corner. I don't know which corner it is. Vote on whether or not that one counts or not.
It doesn't.
It does.
We're finishing off the weekend the right way with a 5, guys. And we're back to the car. Didn't realise quite how close to the escalator we were parked. That escalator comes up about 10 yards away from our hotel door. It's mad, but we just loaded our stuff back into the boot of the car. I've got to nip back in and pay. Unbelievably as well, we're paying less to park here for the entire weekend than me and Anna paid last weekend for one night. It's just been a very well organised weekend, but we're going to go and do that, head home. It's like a 2-hour-ish drive home. It's only 7 because we left Vidcon like an hour earlier than we were expecting to. We could actually be home at a reasonable hour. I'm not sure if we'll catch Anna still awake because she's up at work at 5:30 in the morning, so she'll probably be in bed when we get home. But I won't say goodbye just yet, just in case we get to check in with those people at home. We've just stopped for coffee on the way home. This one fell asleep in the car and he's just going to lie there asleep. But I'm just going to drink my coffee, and we're officially declaring a truce. Yeah, we're declaring the end of Don't Get Got. So we're just going to show each other our cards. Obviously you know what they are, but we just want to see if we had the opportunity to see each other quite out. So my final card.
I just back read Amy's.
Right, what's Amy's then?
Tell a player that a creator is doing an impromptu meet and greet outside. Follow you outside, show them this card.
I was planning on telling you that Elle Mills was outside because we missed her meeting.
If I had that card, I would have said to Amy when we were away from you that you tweeted about a meet and greet so we could go to you.
I was going to say that I got a notification from the app saying that she was doing...
That would have worked. What was your other one?
I already did it.
How did you see only have one left?
Yeah.
What was yours? My one. I tried mine. People who are watching know how many times I've tried this today.
Really?
I've tried it at least twice on camera. Get a player to count the number of people in front of you in a queue. The amount of times I have tried. I have tried so hard.
At the henna, you tried to say a few times.
Yeah. I even went through a whole thing of trying to make it like I was trying to work out how long you were going to be. So how many people are doing it? How long does it take to get henna? And how many people are in the queue? Lots. Brilliant.
But did you do it at the hotel?
Probably. I'm sure I tried it a few times.
I literally the second you said that I knew about the henna.
You said you had a plan to get you done on Saturday. How are you going to do it?
Oh yeah, I had the plan for doing it last night. That was the whole reason we went for cookie dough. We went after we had dinner last night. I said, should we go for cookie dough? Because I knew there'd be a queue. But when we got there, they went off to the toilet straight away. So by the time they came back, there was no queue. But I know the cookie dough place in Westfield always has a queue. We were going to get there, and then I was going to do the I need to nip to the toilet. How many people are in the queue? How long have we got? And just have one of you go, 3. And that was going to be me winning, but no. So what were your last 2?
Okay. One was wave hello to a player, but in a weird way, if they do the same wave you've got them. And I really struggled with this one because I knew that's something I wouldn't do. And did you see on the way in, I tried to sneak it in. Amy was really tired, I was like, Amy! I was like, why aren't you waving back? That's a bit
You
mean.
monster, trying it now even.
And she just wouldn't go for it. And then this one, I also tried
Okay.
to make up the name of a YouTuber you're excited to meet, get a play to look at their channel. I tried to do that with Amy this morning, but her phone was charging and she wouldn't look it up.
Oh
Do you remember
dear.
the name Lacey I said to you? And she was
She
like,
said, I can't remember her last name. She looked up Lacey, and I'm like,
I'm sure it'll come up if you type Lacey.
So officially our final score is 3-3-2, but the important thing is, Don't Get Got is brilliant. The full box game, we've already been tweeting to Big Potato Games about this. Full disclosure, in this new realm of disclosure, they did send us the box game free of charge a little while ago, and obviously we got this trial pack free of charge at Vidcon yesterday.
I love this game
But
so much.
we haven't played the full version yet. We're now planning on playing it with Anna included as well when we go to Disneyland in May
It's so
and do it
fun.
over the course of the week.
It
So
makes you paranoid. I love it.
if you enjoyed the Don't Get Got content, that's going to be back in a couple of months when we go to Disneyland. But I think we are going to wrap things up there for the vlog because it's now 20 past 8. We're only just outside of the M25, like 15 miles north of the M25. So we've got another hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half to get home yet. And it's going to be in bed by the time we get home. So I think we will just end things here. So if you have enjoyed today's vlog, if you enjoyed this weekend of Vidcon London vlogs, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. And like I said at the start, if this is your first video, these Vidcon ones, subscribe just so you can meet the rest of the family later in the week. And thank you very much for watching.
Goodbye.